Hello to all our devoted listeners and to those tuning in for the first time. Today marks a departure from our usual conversational format. I'm venturing into this episode solo, but not without purpose. The topic I'm delving into is stitched together from countless conversations, insights, and brainstorming sessions we've had with professionals from various functions: security leaders, IT heads, administrative experts, and even the architects of our very office spaces. Today, we are opening the pages on unified workplaces, a topic very, very close to my heart and something that I've been studying for a while. Now, what does that term even mean? In a sense, a unified workplace is one that binds together the physical space, technology, and the human interaction. It's where the tangible infrastructure meets the invisible threads of technology wrapped around by the shared experiences of its inhabitants, its people. Now, why is this pertinent? As our work dynamics evolve, it's no longer sufficient for a workplace to just be a place where work happens. It needs to be a conduit for seamless interaction, fostering innovation, and ensuring the holistic well being of its inhabitants. The need for such an environment has never been clearer than now. In a world reshaped by the effects of a global pandemic, we all have felt it. The workplaces are no longer the same. The very essence of work has been redefined, and with it, the spaces we work in. As we embark on this journey together today, I want you to think of every workplace interaction you've had, and let's explore how it could be more unified. Try to place things into context when I speak. But before we get there, I think there is one critical question that we need to answer. Who is at the forefront of this transformative journey towards unified workplaces? Who is leading this change? Drawing from my extensive interactions and first-hand insights, it's abundantly clear that the trailblazers in this arena are the large enterprises. The names that you and I both know, the brands, the big brands, the global powerhouses. For them, every client interaction isn't merely a transaction, but a chapter in a long collaborative story. They're driven by a passion to provide A-class customer experience. And when I say A-class, I don't just mean in the quality of the services they render. I'm talking about an impeccable journey right from the first touch point of selection to the post-sale support. Now, imagine walking into the office of a leading IT services company. The moment you step in, you're not just entering a physical space, you're immersing yourself in their ethos, their commitment to innovation, and their promise of a future forward partnership. For such businesses, especially professional services companies, IT services companies, tech firms, their workplace is more than just a place of work, it's a testament, it's a statement to their digital transformation prowess. It's an embodiment of their promise to their clients, showing them rather than just telling them that they are ready for the future. Now, as we move forward, this isn't just an exclusive club of select few industries. The ripple effect, as we see it at Veris, is in motion already. Soon, we'll witness other large enterprises embracing this change. And it's not just out of obligation or an industry trend, or because they just want to look fashionable. No. It's because our world, especially in the aftermath of the pandemic, has witnessed a seismic shift in workforce expectations. The modern employee no longer sees the office as just a building filled with desks and computers. They seek convenience, they seek a second home of sorts where experiences are instantaneous, on demand, and devoid of any friction. A place where every visit is purposeful, where time isn't just spent but invested. Mundanity that's a relic of the past. Today's employee yearns for meaningful engagements, productive interactions, and a workspace that resonates with their evolved expectations, which continue to evolve even today. So, as we envision this new dawn of unified workplaces, it's essential to understand the leaders driving this change. They aren't just setting a precedent, they're laying down the blueprint for the future of work. With the leaders of this transformation identified, it begs the pivotal question: what does this monumental change even look like in tangible terms, so to say? Now, picture this: a digital twin of the workplace. Now, I understand that might sound like a phrase straight out of a big four case study or an ebook, which is, they're constantly writing about the future of work. But stay with me here. I'll try to break it down for you to visualize. Now, envision 4 layers, intricately connected, seamlessly communicating, and collectively forming the fabric of the modern workplace. The first layer represents the tangible, the palpable. This is the physical infrastructure. Now, by infrastructure, I don't just say the building. It's the desks where we innovate, ideas, the meeting rooms echoing with brainstorming sessions, the amenities like lockers, cabs, even the meals that contribute to the holistic work experience. This layer gives a foundation to the concept, grounding it in reality. Progressing to the second layer. It's the world of information. Information captured, information shared, and information integrated for better use. From the vigilant eyes of CCTV cameras to the ubiquitous sensors, the intelligence of elevators, and the sophistication of various management systems, be it for visitors, meetings, or even the humble cafeteria. This layer is where data becomes the driving force, ensuring smooth operations and consistent experiences. Now, arriving at the third layer, it's all about people, the heart and soul of any organization. Whether it's your dedicated teams, the clients who place their trust in you, interview candidates eager to join the fold, or even the visiting workforce. This layer captures the dynamic human element, making the workplace a vibrant ecosystem. And finally, and in my eyes, arguably the most crucial layer is that of communication, a bi-directional flow, with one channel relaying alerts, announcements, and nudges to the workforce, and the other channel funneling insights, analytics, and foresights to the management. This layer ensures that the conversation is never broken, always evolving, and that's actually what's needed. The epitome of this transformation is the creation of a digital twin, a mirror reflection of the workplace in the digital world. It's a place where complexities are distilled into clarity, where siloed systems converge to sing in harmony, and where data doesn't just exist, it thrives, informs, and transforms. Now, inject artificial intelligence into it. Everybody's talking about it. We want to as well. You don't just have data then, you have a gold mine. From predicting your coffee preference to ensuring optimal desk allocation, from proactively identifying potential threats to customizing each visitor's experience, the possibilities are not just endless, they're exhilarating. Traffic gets streamlined, welcomes turn magnanimous, doors discern between friends and foe, and every single visit becomes a symphony of precision, care, and innovation. So when we speak of a unified workplace, we are not just talking about a space. We're envisioning a living, breathing, evolving entity that epitomizes the future of work. The path to unified workplaces, while brimming with potential, is interspersed with challenges. But for every challenge, there's a solution, a way forward. And that's what I've been trying to understand from a lot of industry leaders. How are they managing it? How are they going towards that vision? So now is the time we go deep into that front. The biggest challenge to realize this vision of unified workplaces is fragmented systems, fragmented outputs. One of the most pressing challenge is our journey to a unified workplace is the rampant deployment of fragmented systems. From cameras to access controls, from visitor management tools to space reservation platforms, from cafeteria management to HR scheduling, none of these systems inherently speak to one another. It's akin to having multiple individual players, all talented in their domains, yet not in sync to produce a unified outcome. How would that team work, right? This leads to data silos where valuable information gets trapped within individual systems, making the overarching understanding of the workplace dynamics a daunting task. Now, what's the solution here? A centralized integrated platform. The concept isn't about reinventing the wheel, but about interlinking the existing wheels. By deploying platforms that can seamlessly integrate with diverse systems, data streams can be combined to produce more insightful, actionable intelligence. Such a strategy not only conserves resources, but also aids in making data-driven decisions faster. Now, the second challenge most organizations will encounter is that of multiple teams and multiple mandates. Within any organization, different teams carry unique mandates. While the facility management team ensures that the office environment is conducive to productivity, the HR team is focused on employee schedules, leaves, and well-being. Security teams are hawk-eyed on cameras and feeds, ensuring the safety of every stakeholder. But this divergence often leads to an absence of a cohesive strategy when it comes to technology adoption. Now, what's the suggestion here? The onus then, in my eyes, lies on the CIOs and the CTOs to take a step back, zoom out, look at the larger picture, and perceive what could be done. Understand what is at stake. Now, by doing this and understanding the collective needs and challenges, a comprehensive solution can be mapped out, ensuring not just the fulfillment of the individual team mandates, but elevating the entire workplace experience in one go. It's not just about ticking off individual checklists, right? But understanding how these checklists intersect, overlap, and can be streamlined for optimal ROI. The outcome? Reduction in redundancies, cost savings, and a surge in overall productivity. Now, that takes me to the third stumbling block, perception, the intangible barrier. Often, such transformative solutions are seen as good to have rather than essentials. Now, why would a CIO even pay attention to this? This is a critical misstep, right? In a rapidly evolving corporate landscape, that's what's perceived as a luxury today becomes a necessity tomorrow. The real value of these systems isn't just in the immediate tangible benefits, but in the long-term advantages they offer in terms of adaptability, scalability, and future readiness. My recommendation, it's high time organizations shift their perception and see these solutions not just as vitamins that are good to have, but as painkillers addressing real tangible pain points. A shift in perspectives at the top trickles down, paving the way for more streamlined decision making and implementation. And that's what we are seeing in action with all our clients. So we have talked a lot, but one of the most important things that I want you all to take back today is that we are not just looking at a trend. We are staring at an evolution, a wave of change that's already in motion. The post-pandemic world has amplified the pace of this change. Employee expectations have transformed, clients have become more discerning, the regulatory landscape is getting denser, and every sector is racing towards intelligent automation. Workplaces are not immune to this change. They are, in fact, at the heart of it. And in this race, there is no prize for the second place. The choice is clear: adapt, evolve, and lead, or remain static and risk irrelevance. The clock is ticking and the world isn't waiting. Are you ready?